Hi there. As it said in the title, I have gotten the template done for my necromancer, and I I'm going to take him out in RvR with him and see how it goes. He is intended to be a farming toon, but having a bit more realm rank, while it's easy to get, it would be handy to get the RAs. So I'm going to do that. But since there's nobody on at the moment, I'm going to run my ad break first just to prevent pre-rolls. So here's 1 minute and 30 seconds of ad break while I buff up and stuff. Hello there, actual Kevin. How you doing? We want to go to bottom left. We want to actually press the button so that we go to bottom left. And now I need to do some buffing. There's another term you're probably not familiar with, Kevin. Buffing is powers that increase the functionality of your character, or in this case, my pet. Hello, boss. How you doing? How's it been going? Wow, both of you here. Awesome. Oh, I just crossed, last stream, I crossed the 5,000 view mark for total views ever on my stream, which is kind of cool. Oh, maybe I do. I don't know. Did it? I think you're subscribed, so you wouldn't see the ads anyway. I don't know. It says it did it. It's still got 24 seconds going. So I don't know if that's true or not. Yeah, it's cool. Congrats to you on all your new followers. You had a really good run when they did the Twitch drops, eh? 2, 1, boom. Ad break. It says it's completed it. I don't know if it... Cool. Very cool. To bring that up. Well, I don't really need to bring that up. That'll do. Well, it's just neat. It's kind of meaningless because a lot of those are going to be bots that came in for a second and a half, scanned who was in chat, and then left, or something like that. Okay, so this character is intended to be a PvE farmer who goes out and gets stuff for sale so that I can basically raise money to be able to equip my other characters. Right. Yeah, I was there for some of that. So the point with this character is that if I go out and do a bit of RvR, A, it's a test, but also it means that I can get some realm abilities, which improve his functionality. Oh, some kobold is getting killed by 2 cabbies. That's not going to be a very long fight. Oh, well, there's more than one. I don't think I can get there fast enough, but no. Okay. Passive, come here. Oh, good timing. Really good timing. Yeah. Got too far away from my pet because it went on aggro and chased that guy. Oh, well, 9POC, you get him. Eventually, I will be free. I did not buy Purge, so I am stuck with being stunned for another 18 seconds. So I'm probably going to die. Odds are really good. And of course I'm stuck and I don't think I can turn, so I can't see the fight behind me either. He has a great overlay now. It's really nice. There's my troll death. Yep, thank you. When a necromancer doesn't have a pet, they are realm points just waiting for somebody to harvest. When I do have a pet, I'm actually fairly decent, even though I'm low realm rank. At least I can function. Did we have anything to charge? We did. Okay. We'll try that again, only this time with more pet. Yeah, when are you going to stream, Kevin? So we can see the wondrous overlay. Live and in person. Oh, don't need to go anywhere. Do need to heal a pet up. I should go out the front door and get a speed buff, which I should have grabbed while I was there and didn't. Because I am thick. Too used to playing stealthers where you don't worry about speed because you're going to be going slower than anything in stealth mode. But I'm not a stealther. And I have an end buff, so why not sprint? There. Okay, don't need the map. So I finally got this guy templated, which, since neither of you play this game, probably doesn't mean anything, but it's important. It means that I went and bought and got crafted all the equipment to get the maximum number of resists to different damage types. There's 9 different damage types. And maximized all these stats here so that I have the best performance possible. That's cool. That's very cool. I know you've been doing tons of work on it. That is a troll. That is the enemy. So is that, probably. No, that is not. I'm out of power. Crap. I know what drained my power. Oh well, the bot can do damage. Not a lot of damage, mind you. Now the neat thing about my character here is that until my bot dies, which it's about to do, I can't be killed. Unless I get really close to it, and it's about to die and I'm about to die. There. Okay, somebody got it. But that's okay, I got some hits in, and that will help me get points down the road. That's cool. That's really cool. I'm looking forward to seeing what you have when you're done. Okay, so that will give me credit for that. You get sort of like a gold star you can take home to mama. when you just participate in RVR. That'll give me, I don't know, 500 points or 1,000 points or something, plus a percentage based on whatever damage I did to that guy when he gets killed eventually. And I want to get, basically I want to get this bar at the very top finished. I'm 27% of the way towards getting the next dot, and I got 4 more dots after that. And then I will have gone from, excuse me, I'm going to sneeze. I will have gone from realm rank 2, level 5 to realm rank 3. And what that does is, first off, all these 12s will change to 13s, which means I get a bonus to each of my different spell lines. It makes it more effective. And I'll get another 5 points of realm ability, so I can buy another skill. The one I'm looking for is one called Purge, so that when somebody stuns your character, you can hit Purge and it will wipe that stun out and put a timer in place for a bit. Unfortunately, to get the good Purge, I need to buy 3 levels of it, at least. Minimum 2. So right now, at low realm rank like this, RvR is kind of like running out and just charging it my face into a wall repeatedly. And I get small rewards for it here and there. And this guy's never going to be high realm rank, I don't think. I mean, if it turns out that I can figure out how to play him well enough to do that, then maybe. But I don't think that they're recognized as being particularly good in RvR. I've been missed. Okay, that's an example of where my character is stunned and I can't do anything. And it's going to last for... I can move. Okay, maybe I can move. Pet's too far away. My pet has a very short range for spells, unfortunately. My pet has just disappeared, and I'm about to die again. Sprint. There we go. I think that they'll be able to kill me before then, but maybe not. Well, maybe I can get into the keep. The weakness of this class is if you get too far from your pet, you change back to a person. If you change back to a person, you can't cast any spells. Hey, how you doing, PNA? Wow, that sounded like a really bad sort of playground rhyme. But you said hey. 23 seconds. Well, can I buff him in the meantime? I can. Good. I'm testing out the template there. For what it's worth. I've gone up a couple of realm ranks, I think, from... I think I was R2L3, I'm now R2L5. And I think I would like to try and get to 3 if I can, before I give up and just go farm on this character. But I thought I'd find out. Yeah, well, it's not like it takes a lot of points, right? Oh. I forgot. As I was saying earlier, been playing too many stealthers. I keep forgetting to get hasten, because why? You're going to go slow anyway, right? And then it's going to fade out. I'm not a stealther. I'm also getting suckered away from my pet too often. I got to really watch that. Thank you. But still lots of fun. There's a bunch of mids over there that keep coming up here. Yeah, seriously. I gotta get some power pots or something. Hey, round points. That helps. Yeah, well, sit until I get my power back. My power tap was hitting, but it was missing a lot too. Yeah. Yeah, I managed to get a debuff on the last guy there, which probably ruined his last few minutes of his fight, but you know, c'est la vie. Sit. Have one of these. Well, oh, no, have one of these, then sit. A funny thing, it seemed to me in the past that when there was a fight with a lot of albs, and one of them was a necromancer, that everybody would go for somebody other than the necromancer and leave them for last, because I guess they're irritating to kill, right? Or they can be. And that's what happened there. Those trolls charged straight past me to hit somebody behind me first, and then ran past me again. And that's kind of funny. I mean, my pet is going to be BlueCon to them, right? So, yes, it's got a spellcaster behind it, but it's not very tough. And, of course, I forgot to get speed. And I better rebuff. That could be it, sure. I always figured it was just that you got to whack on the pet a lot to kill it. So why bother, right? Go for somebody else who's worth more points. Or is more dangerous, or whatever you want to say. Get speed from Ariella. If I get to Ariella before somebody comes and trolls me. Hey. Yeah. I could use a heal pot too, for me. Yeah, that was me running. Run. Turn that volume down slightly. It seems kind of loud. No, I was pressing on something here and it wasn't working right. And I don't know what's up there. I'm just going to double check my configuration. Yep, it's on the right one. No, it was on the right configuration. I don't know what happened there, but I was trying to get the power tap to go. Just because if I hit the other spells that are there, it drains my endurance really, or power really quickly. I don't know what happened there, but I was trying to do something. I need a little window pointed at my hand so you can see my fingers going ineffectually in this case, but you know. There we go. Buff. 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 I'm not sure if the combi potion actually does me much good. I don't know if it affects the pet or not. Do you have any idea? Because I know with this class, there's all sorts of stuff. It doesn't affect the pet, or you don't have any idea? Okay, right. So I could just be getting away with one that boosts my intelligence, and that's it, or something, eh? An acuity pot. Dex quick, Dex int. Okay, so that would be 3 pots for like 300 gold or something like that, or 3 times 80 gold or whatever the price is, instead of 1 pot for 40. Well, that's what I want, is my shade cast speed, because only like 1 in 4 spells that I have comes from me rather than the pet, right? Go out the front door. Thank you. Cast speed for my shade is pretty good. If I'm doing the power tap, which does decent damage, then if my speed is up, then when I hit quick cast, I can do it again and again. Well, pain working. I can do it again and again. Yeah, I know. And that might have been a problem too, is that I might have been just out of range. A lot of them are 500, which is really, I mean, I suppose it would be overpowered if it was 1500 for all of them, but so only my equipment bonus, like only my dexterity bonus from items and buffs here is going to affect my pet, or not even that. That creature still got me. It was closer. Kill him. Really wish you could select somebody. There. Okay, good. Got points for him anyway. It is, in fact, hard. But I was casting the power tap on him. I did hit the debuff. I did not hit face, which I meant to do. Like when I hear my pet and see my pet get pulled back there, I want to hit face to face the enemy, debuff them. Then hit this one over here, which is an instant, I think. One of these is an instant. No? Okay, well. Still like to know what it is. I really wouldn't mind a fourth bar of these. Suppose I could throw the buffs onto a second bar. Yes, true enough. Yeah, okay, true enough. Okay. That's the AF. This is the con. Yeah, okay. That is a very slow heal. I have not tried painworking spec. It just doesn't look like something I want to try, but I suppose I should somewhere down the road, or roll up another Necro just to try it, see what I feel about it going up. I did try Death Servant, and it's not worth the hype. Yeah. The life tap is really good when you get it all working right. Problem is getting it all working right all of a sudden when you don't expect to. It's a lot easier when you're just PvEing and you know you're pulling that mob and away we go and everything goes according to plan because you planned it out. But that would be a hunter. Yeah, I was thinking about that. What I was thinking of doing was moving all these buffs to a second bar, like there, and then putting the pet settings on here, and then I can program them onto the controller if I'm so inclined. Oh, Super Duck C. I don't know why people pick some of the names they pick, but oh, maybe it's Super Duck and it's Super Duck's cab. Suppose I should give Cabalist a try sometime, but I don't know. It just never interested me when I tried it. Been a long time though. Spammed another pet. Here, I'll kill the pet. What the hell? Not too many more points to R2L6 at least. I don't even know where the task zone is. I think it's Eilenvanen. It is Eilenvanen for another 3 minutes and 40 seconds. I suppose I could boat over there and die just for the heck of it, but it doesn't really seem worthwhile. I'm going to kill that light. There, it doesn't make that much of a difference, but it makes a bit of a difference in seeing things. Ibs? Ah, okay. Yeah. Oh, I'm toast. Busy reading chat that killed my pet. I put it on passive. It should have followed me, but it didn't. So I bet you it got stunned or something like that. Let me see where I could move that mic so it isn't so noisy. Was it? Okay. Okay, how's that? Can you hear me still? And maybe not hear the mouse as much? Okay, good. Hopefully you're not hearing the mouse. Okay, no problem. I might have been hearing the coffee cup too. Here. Put it on that. That might do it a bit better. Man, this takes forever. Oh well. It's not as bad as, say, Og Healer. So right now, my realm abilities for testing purposes consist of concentration 3. That's it. Oh, hello, Taco. Is Taco here? Not according to my bot, but my bot is very slow because it relies on Twitch actually updating things. No, I see him right here in game, but sometimes he shows up in game because he's here in chat, and I'll notice him in game later. I have facilitate pain working, which should let me get a couple of life taps off even if my pet is engaged. Hopefully 3, but possibly not. And then concentration, and that again will let me get a couple more. So if I can manage to get 4 power taps or life taps off, they seem to do pretty close to the same damage. And then the rest of them are my Shadecast one. I can do a fair amount of damage to somebody. The matter of doing it all in the right order, which is the hard part. Come on, let me out. I feel a need for speed. Thank you. I don't feel a need for a map. Yeah, it's just a matter of getting used to clicking the right things in the right order. Yes. Hello, Maddie. How you doing? Yes. Thank you to PNA there. I have a template that's actually pretty decent. It's not perfect, but capped on con, capped on, well, 1 under cap on dex, which is unfortunate. 2 under on quickness, capped on intelligence, more than fully capped on all of the resists. Yeah, I think there's a point or two over there, but that's it. So I'm not bad there, and capped on hit points. I'm not capped on strength because it doesn't matter. Doesn't do anything for my pet apparently. Yeah, yeah, and it didn't cost much. I mean, everything is crafted. Everything's spell crafted. 99%. No need. It does mean that I'm using a crafted wand, or staff or whatever. I have the one from the quest there. Unfortunately, I don't have my route out. I do have a slow there, and that might have been nice. I should put that up again. I don't think I've got it out. Oh, I do have it out. Idiot. Nope, toast. And there was more coming. Who was I fighting? Thug Lord. Don't know him. I have a very sensitive mic, unfortunately. What you probably heard was my wife on her keyboard. Because I didn't... Unless you're talking about when I talked to Taco way back then. I've got a Logitech keyboard that's pretty quiet deliberately for that purpose. Oh, that could be, yes. I was definitely button mashing. Yes. Yes, that was me whacking. Which is why I didn't buy the Razer Tartarus that has 2 settings, light and hard, for each button. Because it would be pointless. I'd have to program them both to do the same thing, because I know sometimes I'll casually press a key. A lot of the time I'll be button mashing it. And it seems to me like a ridiculous design feature when you're promoting it for use with gamers. If it was a tool for people doing video editing, then maybe you'd want that. Yeah, nobody. Nobody, particularly when things don't go the way you want them to go. Then you're going to get more and more animated and hit harder and harder. Oh. This is me actually typing, if you can hear that. Refine. Yeah, that's because the mic's closer. I could put it back on the boom. I have a boom arm that I had it on before, which kept it off the table so it wasn't hitting the sound there. But when I had the arm there, then the mic was obscuring my left-hand monitor, so it's 6 of one, half dozen the other. I'll put it back on the arm and try it again. Maybe I can find a position for it that's not so annoying. Why did I do that? Yes. 6 of one, half a dozen of the other. 6 to 1. Maybe I had the phrase wrong. That's maximal, isn't it? If I can learn to click. Oh, maybe it's a Canadianism. I don't know. I think it's 6 of one, half a dozen of the other, which, you know, two things that are the same. Well, there's Eminies out there somewhere. But I'm going to go die in Brethine, I think. Dundaben. Just to score the points and roll me over the next thing when I get killed. Because that'll probably happen. If I can even get a boat without getting killed. Yeah, so 60-40. Okay, sure. Six of one, half dozen of the other. It's 50-50, or it's the same thing two different ways. I don't know. Maybe that's a Canadian thing, or British and then Canadian. We have a lot of our common sayings and stuff like that, and a lot of our vocabulary is either quite British and therefore not common in the States, or quite American and therefore not common in the UK. We're kind of literally halfway between. And then a few things that are purely Canadian that you probably don't hear outside of Canada. Yeah. Yeah, but see, they call people from Michigan like almost Canadians. So yeah. Okay, sure. I'll take the 60-40 bit. We will jump here. Probably a terrible spot to jump, right? But like I said, the reason I'm out here is to get realm points so that I can get realm abilities. I don't expect this guy to be a major RvR player, so it doesn't matter. Just got to get into Brethine and go find a flag, say. Oh, I do need the map, don't I? Actually, overall, he's been a pretty good success. Now I don't need to spend any more money on anything for him, I don't think. There we go. Oh, that did me. But that's participation. Go me. That did not go right at all. Tulpian. Okay, you can tell automatically by looking at somebody what class they are. Was that a... Oh, I had 2 people hitting me. Yeah, that... 2 people. But the one that was there, was that a champion or something and I just didn't recognize it? That's what I thought. Okay, so my pet got debuffed down to being, you know, a rabbit. I was sure, oh, that must be a stealther. And so I better hit them with something or they're just going to vanish anyway. Not so much. Lurking Champ. Didn't work too well. But then that I shouldn't be attacking a champion, should I? Task, realm. Oh, another half hour. Okay, whatever. That'll roll in and put me over there. I'll just go back to Benno. I want to get enough realm points that I can get some realm abilities that help me when I'm farming, basically. Yeah, that's what I figured. I've got a champion, and it's a lovely class. I really like it, and primarily for that reason, right? Somebody spends all this time getting their character perfectly templated and buffed up and everything else, and you come along and just turn all their buffs into nothing. At least for a bit. I'm gonna go have to play the client. Gonna have to go play my champion at some point soon. Come on. Wow, that's a slow heal. 76 health every 3 seconds. Not very good, really. There's something I should try. I wonder if I've got one in the count vault. I wonder if I use an instant healing, if it heals me or the pet. I'll find out. No, it doesn't heal me. It heals the pet. Yeah. Oh, I see. Right. Yeah, that's me. I'll go make some more coffee in a minute. Obviously, I need it. I like to think after the 5th attempt to do something I eventually learn. Hey, 1,500 realm points, which rolls me over to R2L6. Hua hua hua. And since I'm so low realm rank, that actually puts me to 11% of the next one, which is a nice thing. Getting to 3 probably won't be all that painful. Getting to 4 might be. Twice as long, I guess. At least I presume it's an exponential curve. Yeah. So I doubt I will see that Celt, but maybe. Oh, I found them. Okay, I'm gonna die here. Boy, am I ever gonna die. Why? I must have been... The pet must have been stunned there. I mean, I know it was a Veil Walker by the name, but... Must have been. Right. But even then... Oh, that's rude. So the first style in the chain is a stun? That's really rude. I mean, I suppose it's good that Hib has a different class like that. That's nasty. Yeah, I remember the proc. Okay, so if I drink one of those, that heals me. That's good. Every time I see this guy at distance, he looks like a troll. I know he's not as big as a troll, but... Who's over there? Can I cast a new pet while I'm in shade mode? Well, this is safe enough to find out. Nope, you are already a shade. And unfortunately, it takes long enough that you can't really say quick cast shade, because then you've got to stand there casting it for 20 seconds. I think it's 20 seconds. 20 seconds, yeah. Yeah, I know. I know. I could be waiting until I get down to like 1/3 health or half health or whatever and start casting the new one. Right. I have pain working, which is not the same thing. What's FS? You mean FP? Facilitate pain working? Because that's what it's officially called, right? Yeah, it's okay. And in that sense, it's better for the most part, right? Like being able to cast multiple spells from it is not a bad thing. As long as people ignore me, I can do damage to things sometimes. The moment that somebody's paying attention to me, that I don't have the right reactions. Looks like. Oh, thank you. I think you cast BD pets, for example, at 3 seconds versus a normal 6 to 8 seconds that they cast. I'll have to check that on my BD. Once with quick cast, yeah, I figured that part. Yeah. Although they get an honest quick cast, it's just your next spell is done, right? Thing is, with BD, you can actually, I think, survive a little longer. Because they can drop your main pet and you could quick cast another one, I guess, sure. But you've still got your healers there, too. You have a chance if you've got 3 healers running. Yeah, no. Really? Okay. Been a while since I played my BD. See, that didn't work there. I need to get Purge. I need those other points for Purge or to switch this or something. Because when my pet gets stunned, it seems like I can't cast anything. Even the shade cast stuff. I'm sure I'm seeing it wrong or something, but it doesn't seem like I can cast anything when the pet is stunned. Yes, I started off doing power tap and then switched. I think I switched to life tap, quick cast and life tap, but right. So for all the fact that I have concentration 3 here, I really should have purge 3, shouldn't I? If I'm going to do this stuff. Because then at least I can get out of that some of the time. Because concentration isn't doing me any good every 3 minutes. As a matter of fact, I'm going to go try fixing that. Concentration isn't doing me any good if I can't do anything. Sure. Respec realm. Yep. Doesn't cost me anything. I'm fine with that. 1, 2, and con 1. And we have one more point I'll save for something else. Train. Cancel. Okay, now we need to replace these because they won't fire. That'll do. And now 20 seconds of doing this. Yeah. I mean, ideally for RvR, I would want just a ton of abilities there because it would make the character a lot more effective. Like whatever it is that raises the effective level of your pet. Right now he's blue con. If he was yellow con to people, it'd be harder to hit and stuff like that. I'm sure he's dead simple to hit now. And the only thing keeping him alive is me life tapping. And debuffing to whatever degree I can debuff. And the concentration there is a terrific thing if you've got it down to the point where you have it every 3 minutes or something like that. Because I'm sure that I could do some serious damage to somebody if I could life tap them 6 times. Hit them at least twice, then hit quick cast, hit them again, then hit concentration, quick cast, and hit them again. That could probably ruin your day, I would think. The eternal buffing of... Oh, you're buffing me. Oh, no, I realize that. But once I get enough points that I can pick things that improve me for PvE, yeah, I know, the mana battery thing there, right? Power tap and then fire it off to whoever's really doing the damage, the power. No, my point is that if I get up to, say, realm rank 3, I'll have enough points that I can augment the character for PvE, in which case it'll be a completely different set of RAs, of course. Armor factor debuff too, sure, yeah. But the point is simply to try and make him a more effective farmer, really. That's my intent. And then after that, if I run around with a Zerg to get some more, whatever, it's no problem. Oh, here we go. Not doing enough damage there. And done. Whoever he was. Sophily. Trashed my pet pretty quickly there. Oh, okay, so I probably got dotted too. Sure. Don't think I hit any of these. No. Oh, well, it slowly climbs. I'm going to go throw some more coffee on and take a bio break, so I'll be back in a sec. I'm just going to buff this dude up first. Actually, there's no point in buffing him. I'll summon the pet, and that's it. I'll buff when I get back. There's a problem with putting the mic there. Gets in the way of everything. So I'll be back in a sec. Bear with me, please. Sorry. Okay, back. Now with more coffee. And whiskey. The way coffee was intended to be drunk. Yeah, so I don't know what I'm going to do after this, but I think this is probably going to be the last time I take this guy out like this. I'll take him out when I'm not streaming and just run around with the Zerg and see if I can get a few more points and stuff. But I'll go play somebody a little bit more RvR oriented, perhaps. Actually, when I was talking about BD there, that's another class I wanted to try. If I do BD, Bone Dancers are probably okay. I would think okay. Oh, I didn't get speed. I don't learn from my mistakes. Bone Dancers are probably all right in RvR. Solo, I would think, a little bit. I mean, you're not going to fight a group, but... Yeah, I mean, I got this guy up because I want to have a farmer, and they're supposed to be one of the better classes for farming, and that's cool. But a few times when I've tried to transfer money, there has been no hope of transferring it back and forth. I wasn't doing enough, or a transaction didn't match, or whatever, so I figured I should have a mid as well, probably. And eventually a Hib. And then I'm not as tied to the one realm for raising money, although I can probably do most of it on this guy. He's not bad at it, and I'm doing it the wrong way. I'm not dotting and kiting, which apparently is the most effective way. But I don't want to run painworking spec, I don't think. So, I don't remember what level my Bone Dancer is. He's not very high up. 30 something. Who is that? That is Lonely Heart. Huh. Haymark, right. There's a profound lack of enemies here. Or at least there's a profound lack of me finding the enemies. I suppose I should look and see where the task is right now. It's still in Brefine for 5 minutes and 14 seconds. Where does it go after Brefine, folks? Do you know PNA or Maddie? I know there's a pattern to it. I just don't remember the pattern, and I was going to write it down when somebody explained it and never did because, you know, over 60, forgetful. Okay, PNA probably does. He seems to know everything. And I don't mean that as any sort of snotty comment. He literally does seem to know everything. Hey, look, a Norseman. Bird is not up. I am toast. Hear me roar. Yep, toast. Whoa. Wrong window. BNA, turn off Twitch. Much as I value you as my main user, turn off Twitch and go study. I'm terrible about studying too. I wasn't bad when I was in uni. Oh, I see. Oh, okay. Yeah, it would be handy if things that you need to know for whatever reason were as easy to remember and as natural to remember as things which are fun and useful to know. I mean, I'm sure your job is enjoyable to you because you're pursuing it, but right. Okay. Okay. Well, no problem. It's been so long since I took a really academic exam in anything. Not counting courses in the Army, which were well, what we used to call infantry proof. They were made for the lowest common denominator, so I aced all those. That's not a problem. The last exam I probably took academically that was serious was probably 1981. Oh, right. Yeah, sure. Because so much stuff is going to be analysis. And I mean, I would assume so much of it is going to be analysis and possibly opinion based on the way you read stuff. So that would be important, I'm sure. And they probably figure you know the hard and fast stuff by now because you've been doing it. It's the unquantifiable things that are going to be more of a challenge, probably. And I could see that being really stressful, yes. Yeah, sure. One of the things they used to say in university was if you're taking a difficult course, study the professor, read their papers, and then if you have to choose a way to go between two things, and one of them is something they wrote a paper on, lean that way, which is terribly cynical. Frog. Not an enemy. Ooh, geez. How long? Thank you, Taco. I wasn't expecting that out of the corner of my eye. Ooh, hey, another 1700. Go me. 4 hours. Oh. Wow, that's still only a few minutes per question, eh? A minute a question? My math is not mathing. Oh, an enemy. No, that's Duncan. Four-ish minutes. Wow, still. You're still making a snap decision. I mean, I know you can go through it if they're not too big read it, make your decision, read it, make your decision, and either I know this one or I don't have any idea, put an X beside it and carry on and go back to them and all that standard test stuff. But oh well, thanks for coming out. I should have pulled back. Man, I don't miss taking tests. I remember in university, I was studying for my first year Russian exam, and I'd taken it in high school correspondence, so I had an advantage and I was doing well in the course. I was acing it. So I'm studying my ass off, trying to learn Russian and everything. And another guy on my floor in the residences leans in the door and says hi, and he's dressed in a t-shirt and shorts and sneakers. And I say, "Oh, hey Keith, what are you up to?" And he was a phys ed major. "Oh, I'm off to write my tennis final. I have to play 3 games of tennis against my professor." That was it. I was like, here I am studying for 3 days for this stupid exam, which I aced, but you know, not that I remember any Russian now. Я говорю очень плохо по-русски. Я не знаю много. Which is to say, I speak very badly. And I think I said word, not I don't know word, rather than I don't know words. Я не знаю многие. Много? Can't remember. Russian is a neat but strange language. At least for English speakers. I took French from a Scottish guy who was a Latin teacher, and they cut Latin out of the curriculum. It wasn't a choice. So he was forced to teach French, and he did not like teaching French. So we would deliberately derail him by asking about something in the French word. That came from which Latin word? This word? And, oh, no, you've got it all wrong, and I'll tell you how it worked. And it was hilarious. And he had a terrible French accent. Absolutely awful. He was speaking French with a Scottish accent. So you have a French accent when you speak German. Right. Yeah. I should have taken German. All my friends spoke German. Nobody spoke French. Mr. Harkness was so easy to derail. It was ridiculous. Seventh time's the charm. I'll remember to go get Hasten. I don't know why I don't do it when I'm in the frontier town, because, you know, the guy's standing right there. That would be smart. No, never. The new task is Jamplin Mountains. Yamplin. Excuse me. Yeah, I'd go to Yamplin and die. Visit lovely Yamplin Mountains and die. Sort of Midgard travel promos. Yeah, you come here, we kill you. And there they are. Oh, it's a hit. Okay. There. Close that. Don't need that. Yeah. Funny, for somebody who is fascinated by languages, I am just hopeless at learning. I find I just don't have the patience to sit down and study them. Generically, that is. A specific language, that is. Generically, I'm interested in, grammar systems and phonology and all that sort of stuff. That's why I build conlangs. But actually learning a specific language to the point where I'm even moderately fluent in it, I am just terrible. Absolutely, sure. I mean, there's a bunch of languages I wouldn't mind knowing some of, but honestly, I'm in a environment that is, what did I do? 37 realm points for some unknown reason. Yeah, I'm in an environment where there really is only English being spoken here. Very few francophones, although there are some. I'll get past the towers there. Now, if I wanted to learn Chinese, this would be a good spot. There's lots of people that speak Cantonese here, and undoubtedly lots that speak Mandarin, but I don't know the difference. I wanted that up still because I want to go find. There it is. Let's just get ganked claiming this. But Chinese, no. I had a friend in university who took first year Chinese Mandarin, and he said that he ended up dropping the class because he was spending as much time on it as he was on all his other classes combined, and he just couldn't justify that. There, I got my participation points there. I don't know if I get that per flag I capture or not. Or if it's just a, yes, you were there. Anyway, much easier when you design your own language. You can make rules that still make sense from a linguistics point of view, but are easy for you to remember because you put them there. Of course, you'll never speak it with anybody else because nobody wants to learn somebody's conlang. I guess the sole exception being Esperanto. But I've tried Esperanto and didn't like it either. Mi vidis malgrandan birdon. I saw a little birdie. That's all I can remember. Sum total of it. I've got books on it. I've got a dictionary. No, don't remember anything. There are people who put in enough detailed effort. Like I've seen a 150-page grammatical analysis debuff. Now, see, they're going to get me again. Yeah. Not that I care. Fine. I'll get my participation points, which is all I really want. Slowly crank my way up. They had like 175 pages of grammatical treatment like it had been done by a professional linguist with all the right terms and footnotes and everything else. Footnotes referencing other documents which had never been written, of course, unless they also wrote those. I think 100-page dictionary going both ways that they compiled and everything for our language. And then they'd done some mock-ups using that of newspapers and things like that, all with their own writing system and everything. Really, really detailed work. I mean, kudos to them for doing it, but just an insane amount of work. And people like me will read it and say, wow, that's really cool. I really admire that they've done that, and then never spend a second trying to learn their language, because that's not really ever going to happen, mostly. Oh, yeah. Might as well take the free money. And the whopping 1 Phoenix Claw to go with the other Phoenix Claw that I have, and 115 Phoenix Feathers to go with the 2,291 I have. So now 2,400. So I guess that'll add up eventually. But long time to gather that up. I need to go do some raids. You get a reasonable amount for going like on the dragon raid, or the whatever the dungeon is called here. I can't remember. Don't you? Like 12,000 or something? City? Okay. Right. Okay. Fewer. Well, he's saying 11 and a half. Okay. Even if it's 11, then a couple of runs doing that is enough to buy an item on a character on its own. Yeah, 76 utility is pretty good. I think the highest I've got any of my characters is somewhere around 71 or something like that. Maybe there's an item that's higher than that was a crafted, or not a crafted one, a quest one off the vendors or something. I don't know. We did those buffs. We did not do these. Not that they appear to matter at all. And then we want to actually go to where we can teleport, because we can't just teleport to Midgard. It's funny. Wasn't that a thing on live? Now that I think about it, that if you took the, like if Alb took Dunkrochen and whatnot, that you could teleport direct to Krochen? I think that was a thing. Maybe Old Frontiers, I don't remember. Old Frontiers wouldn't have worked that way, would it? Can you? If they have to keep Bandit's Towers. Right, okay, good. That's cool. The RvR on Old Frontiers, to me, seemed like it was a much longer proposition. It took more people to take a keep. There weren't as many tools for it. And when you took it, you often held it for longer. The RvR in New Frontiers is probably more fun, and you do more, and there's more to do. And I'm not actually arguing in favor of the Old Frontiers thing. It's just that I'm sure I remember that we'd be playing Midgard, and the Alps would take some keeps, and they would hold them for a while before we could get enough folks together to take them down. Whereas in the afternoon, I watched, one day recently anyway, I watched the Hibs go and take a whole whackload of things. And when I logged in, they had just taken their relic back. I don't remember which one it was. And that's really quick. Yes, that's probably a thing. True. Yep. If there was nobody there, it wasn't that hard to take. You just had to fight the door, like, attack the door until you could get through it. At least pre-Rams, anyway. Slowly, slowly, eventually. No, it's too bad. I like keep defenses. Or did. Yeah. Everything is definitely spread out more. I mean, the New Frontiers zones seem to be much bigger than I remember old Frontiers. Or maybe it's just the way it's laid out. I don't know. But it seems to me like there is a bigger Frontiers, and I'm not sure how much bigger. And as a result, it's probably better for 8-mans because you can run around on your own more effectively. Are they? That's funny. Suppose I should learn how the oil works then. Yeah, sure. And they want to encourage all types of gameplay, of course. So that's fine. And 8-mans are actually what makes RvR in this game to a great degree, as much as people zerg because they don't want to, well, they don't fit into a group pattern, or they don't want to bother or whatever. Oh, wow. That's cool. One pour. Boom. Go oil. But see, it used to be fun to go and surround a keep and then send in the big tanks with the healers backing them up to pound the door down. And then eventually they, went all namby-pamby and gave us rams. But, and then charge in and get wiped. And the next group would charge in and maybe succeed or kill a few people. And the enemy couldn't come back unless they snuck themselves in. And it could go on for a long time. I'm not sure what the argument against that would be. I thought it was enormous fun. Oh, some other people out there. Hello. Welcome. Yeah. Yeah, but also a group or two can take a keep, right? Maybe it's just because most of them are undefended. Oh, wow. Okay. Yep. Sure. Yeah, I thought that elf was going to be toast. No point in running over there. Missed it by that much. Good point. So I've got 1 point I can throw into something down the road. And I suppose I should put it into something like Ogdex. Volcanic Pillar is GT-AOE, isn't it? Or is it just AOE? Targeted, yeah, so I gotta F5 and use the arrows and everything else. Iker, on the other hand, is just a ranged route, damage route. That might actually be worth getting while I'm trying to get realm points and then getting rid of it down the road too, eh? Like Iker's a pretty good RA, isn't it? Right. Yeah. So maybe I should look at that too. I want to play with all these things while I can respec them for free, right? And here I am getting killed again. Boom, boom. Didn't even notice it. Why does my pet make a noise when it's being hit? Or maybe I should stop chatting. That's impossible. I don't think I hit anything. No, I didn't. Well, that was kind of pointless. So since I carefully got concentration and then haven't had a chance to use it at all, I could try, maybe not for today, but maybe tomorrow, running around with the Zerg, grabbing Iker and just trying to tag the enemy and see what points I can get from that. I'm only trying to go up. Where's the chart? There it is. Yeah. I just think that with Volcanic Pillar, I'm going to discover I can't get it out to where I want it to go fast enough. 61,750, and I am at 25,000. That is going to take a while, isn't it? A lot longer than I thought. Okay, one more run. Yeah. Iker's got a long range and a radius. I've just got to tag something. Okay. I'm sure it was. People probably didn't know what hit them, right? Well, I mean, they did know what hit them, but couldn't believe it. Volcanic Pillar, range 1875, reuse 15 minutes, casting time 2 seconds. Wow. And at level 5, it's doing 600 damage. Yeah, yeah, that's true. Oh, really? So the level 1 is only 200 points damage. But that might be fun. Actually, maybe I should do that. Next time I die, I'll do that. I'll swap to that. I want to try all these things anyway while I've still got the ability to respec them. So next time I die should be like really soon anyway, so that's not a problem. Right, close that. And I'm toast, but I got some damage in there. Okay, let's go play with seeing what Volcanic Pillar looks like and works like. What the hell? First off, paperwork. Don't think I hit anything. No, I think I only have one thing. Okay. Yeah. Let's go do that again. It's only a limited number of points anyway. So, Volcanic Pillar. Is cheap. Oh no, 5 each. Okay. So I can get level 3 of that. Not enough to get Purge if I do that. So level 2 of that. And Purge. And 2 points left over. So close that. Here. Purge to Purge. Just to... I don't know why it immediately goes that way. And then Volcanic Pillar. Stick there. And no, I know I'm not trying to attack a member of my realm. Sorry. I'm gonna have to wait 14 minutes for that to come up. That's kind of annoying. I just got it. Okay, that, even though they probably don't matter. That probably doesn't make much of a difference either. And feel the remainder there. Out to here. Teleport. Remember to go get speed. This time I remembered before I even left. I just didn't do it in the camp, did I? Oh, I did do it in the camp. Doesn't matter at all. Right. Okay, so Volcanic Pillar is not available, but I'm going to want to GTAOE it, right? How do I GTAOE? Thought it was... Oh, okay, good. Then I've just got to wait for it to come up, which will take far too long. Wish it was up now. Oh, those are arms. Where did that frost elf go? There we are. That didn't help any. Yeah, okay. Didn't hit anything. Yeah. That wasn't a stunning example of playing this class. Oh, and I got the 2L7, so there's that. Somewhere in there. Must have had it up already. Yeah, man. Have a good one. Thanks very much for dropping by. We'll see you next time when I'll be playing somebody different, I expect. Yeah. Have a good night. That's enough of that. Oh. Well, there's one I haven't hit in a while. Bottom left. I almost forgot I had that programmed on the Stream Deck. Well, that was good timing, because 3 people killed my pet. I am no longer a shade. Oh no. I also have no health. I'll have to fix that too. Oh, 24 seconds. I guess it has to put the timer on something like Volcanic Pillar when you... What's happening here? All the arms in the universe running off that way. That's funny. It has to put, they have to put the timer on Volcanic Pillar because otherwise people would die, respec, get it, go back out, cast it, get killed, go back, respec, and you know people would do that. A doing is a transpiring, yes. Yeah. And there they go back again. Maybe it's just a training course and they're out for a run, right? I mean, when I was in the Army, there was never enough excuses to take us out for a run. We had one gym with 3,800 guys on base, I think. Maybe more than that. So there was never enough room in the gym for any unit to get in there and do anything. Actually, plate's not as bad as you'd think. Running in chainmail is far worse. When I did SCA fighting, well, you've seen my coif. I got a full shirt too, 42 pounds. That's really brutal. Whereas comparable plate armor covering your body would probably weigh, I don't know, maybe 6 pounds. If it's actual articulated plate. If it's coated plates, then probably more like 18 pounds or something. But still lighter than chain. Just not quite as flexible. Must be Hibbs. Why, I'm being dotted. Ran out of power. Dead. But in 5 minutes, I'll be able to stand up here and just zot you all when you stand here. So there's that. We'll give that a shot. In 5 minutes. Didn't hit anything. I unfortunately could make chain, but didn't have the facilities or the skill to make plate. We made a sort of cheap version of plate called Visby plate, but it's just metal plates riveted inside a canvas jacket. So, good enough protection for the SCA for being hit with a stick, and, you know, shaped like a sword, but still a stick. But not spectacular protection otherwise. Since the reason we know about it is the Battle of Visby, where they found so many people dead who had been wearing it. Okay, round map. Boom. Out we go. 3 minutes. Actually. Oh. Right, I have to go up the stairs. Borneo wizard. What's the task? Yamlin Mountains for another 1 minute and 45 seconds. Whoa. I ran over there and died, so, you know, maybe I'll get a few points for that. You were right? What? What were you right about? I'm fully prepared to be corrected on something. Oh, okay, I see. So where after Yamtland? Well, doesn't it go outer, Alan Van and inner, Alan Van and back again or something like that? Penning. Okay. Nothing's happening up here. I'm getting bored. This is probably why I really should have rolled up a Zerker and just played a Zerker. Okay, well, we'll find out. Our local troop of mids seems to have disappeared. There we go. That's another 1,300 round points. Not as much as I hoped it would be, but that's okay. I mean, I didn't do anything. I was just wishful thinking. Right. Where is it show here? Penning. Okay. What can you do with bounty points again? Because I got 34,665 of the suckers. Oh, I got more round points. Go me. You can buy the appearance modifiers, which aren't going to do this guy any good, but I could use them on Chelsea. And what else? There isn't like a bounty merchant, is there, that you can buy stuff off of? Right, okay. That's it. Too bad, because I got lots of those. God damn it. Cannot click on anything. Oh, I'm sure that you've got like, 780,000 of them or something. 30K for anything cool. Okay, sure. Is a race respec something like a stone you can buy and sell? Or is it just an effect that you use right then and there? Because you had to use one to go back to dwarf, right? Oh, you still haven't gone... Oh, okay, cool. So you could be, if you had a house with a merchant, you could be just gathering in the bounty points, buying a race respec stone, shoving it on the vendor. And they can't be traded, right? Right. Right. But to get 50,000 bounty points is going to take a while. The price is going to be fixed, is it not? Because you're buying from an NPC. Or am I wrong there? Does the price vary? Yeah, for 19 plat? Holy crap, Batman. Hello, the frog. Suppose I should go down to the Pennine Mountains. Okay, fine, be that way. What about this one? You'll do that one. Okay. Don't need that. Don't really need that, do I? No, I'm pointed in the right direction. Much as I like how much depth there is to this game, it's occasionally annoying that there is so much depth to this game. Oh, there it is. Well, it's like what I'm thinking of specifically is Volcanic Pillar is going to be just amazing at high level, I'm sure, under the right circumstances. But there's other RAs that you'd pay for by not having because of that. Fine, no problem. So the people that have done endless RvR on whichever characters that they get the right RAs on have a terrific advantage that way. And to get there, you have to work an awful lot at doing various things. And I'm sure it does all even out in the end, particularly as there should be a flag right there, yes. Particularly as usually people run around in groups. And if Group A beats Group B consistently, Group C is going to come along eventually and beat the crap out of Group A at least once, you know, I would think. I'm always surprised that there's nobody hanging around these things, because I've just taken 2 of those, right? Which way are we heading? North. Yeah. We are not heading north. We are heading south. It's just, I mean, that's what makes it a good game. It's the fact that there are so many variations on things that you could do, and so many things you need to do first in order to be able to do the other thing. And if you pick one particular path, you limit yourself in other paths, and all that. And sometimes that's awesome in a lot of ways. And sometimes it's really kind of annoying if you're not there yet. So right now I have Purge 1. Pretty useless. Delay and everything else, I can die during the delay. Hello! Sudir. Wow. Sudiru 1? Sure. You're probably going to get called Sud. How you doing? Welcome to the channel. I don't think I've seen you here before, but maybe I'm wrong. NPCs. Okay. FOMO. I've lost the abbreviation. I think you mentioned it once before and I've forgotten. Oh, hey, I'm in Penine. Doesn't matter if I die. Fear of missing out. Yeah. Yeah, oh, definitely I get that with characters. I want to be able to do everything, right? I want the stealthing healer buffer. Ranged and melee combat. Everything. So I can do everything. Which, of course, makes it challenging because you have to pick the things you're going to do by picking your class and everything else. So, Sud, are you playing DAOC? And if so, are you playing on Phoenix or playing live? Or are you somebody who used to play it and hasn't played it in 12 years? Or what's up? How'd you end up here, if you don't mind me asking? For an active zone, there seems to be very few people here. It's like they're all over around POC. Well, start of explanation. You don't have to explain if you don't want to. I don't care. It's okay. But I'm curious. I'm always curious. Oh, well. You should definitely try this game. You should definitely try this game. It's I mean, okay, I played WoW in the beta and for the first month after it came out. So I'm not the best judge of how to compare them. I'm sure there's others that would be better suited to doing that. But one of the reasons that I went and left WoW in the first month was that I decided, and I know it got more complex later, but at that point, early on, it was too simple. It was too easy. It was MMOs on easy mode by comparison to the games that I'd played. And the games that I'd played before that were EverQuest, which was a good game, but really annoying in a lot of ways, and Dark Age of Camelot, which was designed to be a solution to a lot of the problems with EverQuest, because EverQuest was the only big MMO at that time. That was it. That's all there was. And then Star Wars Galaxies came out, and it was pretty good, but it had its weaknesses. I really liked it. Asheron's Call. You're right, Asheron's Call. When I started playing DAOC, I came from EverQuest. I learned about Dark Age of Camelot from a group of people that were doing... they worked for Disney up here in Canada, though, and they were doing the artwork and asset management for Disney kids games. And that's what their little office did. And I would go out for a cigarette break, and the guys from Disney had come out, some of them, and they were talking about this game. One of them had been in beta for it, and they were all looking forward to it. And so I went and pre-ordered a copy so I could get it the day it came out. And I played it for like 5 or 6 years or whatever. Awesome game, and I really liked it. They had all come from playing Asheron's Call. None of them had come from EverQuest. Maybe one. But they were all Asheron's Call players. So my first guild was me, my wife, a friend of mine, and about 8 people from the Disney office where I am here. I think they must be down fighting around here mostly. Because I remember I was trying to run over to POC the other day, and there was just tons of fighting here. No, not so much. Of course. But you should definitely try Dark Age of Camelot. Yeah. I keep meaning to go back to EverQuest. But if you go to this address, www.playphoenix.online, and follow the instructions there, you can download the client from darkageofcamelot.com and then the launcher from Play Phoenix and install that in the same folder that Dark Age of Camelot went into. And when you start up that launcher, you can play here. It's sadly, in some ways, it's a better way to play this game than playing on the official live server would be. There's nothing wrong with the official live server. It's fun, but it doesn't have the population that this does here. By reports, I haven't been on live in ages. There are some class and character combinations that look like they're available, but it won't work. You can't play a vampire in Hibernia. You can't play a heretic here in Albion. And there's one in Midgard too, I think. I can't remember what it is. Oh, Valkyrie. And maybe others, I don't know. So they appear on the menu when you're creating a character, but you can't play those. It'll just go to nothing. So there is that as a warning. Something might look really neat and you can't do it. But Camelot Unchained, as far as I know, is still entirely theory. They have some sort of tests they've done. I was following it for a while there and stopped. I haven't paid any attention to it. I don't know when they're going to produce something. I'm sure it'll be interesting if they do. Mark Jacobs, that's working on Unchained, is the guy who was in charge when they built DAOC. But right now it's kind of looking like the fantasy PvP equivalent of Star Citizen, where lots of money goes in and not that much game has come out. So when they announce Camelot Unchained is ready for public consumption, or you can sign up for the beta or whatever, I'll do that, sure. But I'm not going to hold my breath until then. On the other hand, this game has been around for 20 years. And no game survives for 20 years with a reasonable amount of support and players and whatnot if it's not a good game. So honestly, I would give this a shot. Counter-Strike? Is that what you mean by CS? There's very few games that survive that long. That's all I meant. No. The pet, not me. They did. Yes, they made their own engine, and that's one of the things that's caused delays. I think is the fact that they have their own engine, and it's. I mean, I've seen the initial video they released where they had like 1,000 combatants running across a field with no lag, but and I think it was supposed to be 1,000 computer generated people fighting so that the game was tracking stuff happening, but I'm unaware of anything else since then for CU. I mean, I really hope they do it. When they got rid of this game and came out with oh, what was it called? Warhammer. Um, my friends and I went to Warhammer. We tried Warhammer because we wanted. They didn't get rid of this game, but I mean, they passed it off. We went to Warhammer and tried that, and it was okay. Warhammer Online, it wasn't bad. Um, I didn't like the PVE side of it very much, and I thought they overstructured the PvP side. Um, Same thing with Lord of the Rings Online. I don't like the way the mechanics work for Lord of the Rings Online really either, because it seems to me like every improvement that you make in a skill and a character is just this like 2% increment, 2% increment, 1% increment. You don't feel like you're getting anywhere, or at least I didn't in any of the characters that I played. Not like I do here. Here you can get a new skill and it can make a major difference, and you can go and get buffs and they make it even better, and you can get more of a feeling of an advancement, I think, here than anywhere else by comparison. Now, it's been a long time since I played Warhammer. It's been a long time since I played anything, actually, other than this. I've got characters on, who was that? Sorvy. I've got characters on the emulator for Star Wars Galaxies, but the economy's broken there because it's a testing server. I haven't tried any of the other servers because they don't have the population. This game has a good population. This has a good population on the server here. I'll go over there again and see if anybody's over there. Otherwise, I don't know. Excuse me. So honestly, I figure everybody should try this game and see if they like it. I mean, 3 different realms. This game pioneered having 3-sided fights, and it worked. You know, if one side gets too powerful, the other two sort of ignore their fight and fight the one until it's back down again. That balance kind of works. And we still own this. That's too bad. This game was one of the first ones, I think, to have. Well, maybe Asheron's Call. I don't know enough about it. I never really tried. I tried Asheron's Call 2 and didn't like it. I never tried Asheron's Call. But this game was one of the first, if not the first, to have PvP as the end game. So that's cool. The problem is that this game also, in my opinion, the problem is that they focused on the PvP side and minimalized the PvE side, and that's why the population dropped. Because as much as PvP players don't like to admit it, there's lots more PvE-oriented people who don't want the PvP for whatever reason. And when you trivialize their game, they go away. And we lost, I don't know, 100,000 subscribers on this game or something like that very quickly at one point. Some people do. Some people do. And I used to play with a guild that was a mixture of people that played both. And that's cool. But, where are we going? Back down there. But there are people. You don't meet them because they don't play this game, at least not on this server, because there's, you know, hardly any of the quests are enabled. I like PvE if it's challenging, or if it's interesting, or if it's going somewhere I've never gone before, or very seldom, or something like that. The grind, which is what this character is intended for, of course, of just farming is not so interesting. I don't know. I can't really offer an opinion on WoW now because I haven't played it in forever and a day, right? What I like about this game is you have 3 realms. There's like 32 different classes between the realms. It's pretty quick to level up, at least on this server, because there's a lot of quality of life things that they've done here to make it easy to level up. Your max level is 50. There's definitely RvR to be done once you get to 50. You can do a little bit of it beforehand, and you'll certainly get caught up in it beforehand. But there's tons of gameplay in that. And it's enjoyable because it's a game where your personal skill at doing the right thing at the right time can make, sorry, I'm burping endlessly here, can make you a better performing character, better performing player. It's not just push button. He says, playing one of the most push button classes in the entire game, Necromancer. I can do probably 90% of the things that this class can do with five buttons, maybe less. So this is the cheesy end of things, but there are really complex classes that play completely different than others, and are a real challenge and give you different types of gameplay. You know, you can do the standard roles of tanker versus DPS versus caster or ranged. The assassins here completely stealth. This is the frontier for Albion. This is 4 different zones. This is the Midgard frontier of 4 different zones. This is the Hibernian frontier of 4 different zones. This is part of an island called Elenvanen that's located between all of them. If I go back here, no, it doesn't show it. Those are big zones. Well, oh, you definitely have that here. There's some classes that can solo, no problem. And probably a really good player can solo on almost anything that isn't like support. But the most popular thing for serious players here is playing in a group of 8. Then they call that 8-man. And then they have small man, which is like 4 or 5 people in a group. And then you have solo. And some classes can solo. Most classes on this server can level solo. Maybe not the support classes because they don't do as much damage, but probably almost everybody can level solo. But in level 50 RvR, groups definitely rule. They make a big difference. And they're usually composed of classes that mesh fairly well. I think the classes on Midgard mesh very well. You can tell me what you think, PNA, but the classes on Midgard mesh really well. There's good combinations there. The ones in Hibernia are probably just as good, but the classes maybe aren't as effective, but then they get baseline stun on their casters, so that's a compensation for that. And here in Albion, only 1 or 2 combinations seem to work really well, so not all the classes are valued as much. I may be wrong on a lot of that because I've just come back to the game like 5 months ago or something. So there's lots I don't know. This is me seeing a game all over again. But if you're bored with WoW, come play this thing. Give it a shot and see what you think. Because it'll be a whole new game for you, and it's got lots to offer. The only death penalty here is that if I die right now, I'll end up back at the starter point there, and I have to go and get rid of res sickness, which I click on an NPC to get rid of it. Yeah, it's not really penalty driven that way. The death penalty isn't very heavy. If I could find an enemy here, I can show you the death penalty because they'll probably kill me. I'm very low realm rank. Oh, I should show you that too, right? So when you get a class and you level up, you have to pick the spec lines that you want. I'm a caster, so I've got 3 different choices. And you get so many points to put into each of them, and those give you new spells and stuff like that. When you get realm points for killing other players, I've got 2 that I haven't spent yet. You get skills that you can buy that cost you points. This one here, Volcanic Pillar, I've got it at level 2. It cost me 10 points to get that. If I get 1 more point, for instance, I think I can get Mystic Crystal Lore, which is a 25% power boost for when you're low on power. And all of these are abilities that you can get with realm points, and they all have varying costs and everything else. There we go. Here's some death. There, see, I'm going to die very quickly. Boom, dead. Yes. So, I'll get rid of the map, because it's just in the way there. I don't even know why that is open. Okay, don't even recognize that window. So right now I have 4 minutes of resurrection illness, which means my character is going to be useless in RvR unless I run over to a healer and right click. And if I'd been killed in PvE, I would have to pay some money to get rid of that res sickness. If I killed in RvR, I don't. Then I run over here and see if I spent on anything on my that needs to be recharged. I did. So I just spent some money on that. And then I'm back on my character and I'm good to go. Now, I am rank R2L7. If I bring up this here, I am right here as far as realm points are concerned. 37,400 or more until I get to 44,625. The scale goes up to 23 million for rank 12. Mallow, hello, how you doing? You've annoyed my Nightbot. I think I increased the length of how many characters you could type in there before it got annoyed, just because of you coming sometime previously, and now you've gone even longer. Welcome. No. You can PvE without doing any PvP, but getting a few realm points to get the realm abilities there can make PvE easier, and you can quite literally cheese getting the getting the realm points by just running out and dying in the task zone, and you will get rewarded for it, and you can get a few points. I'm just trying to get to realm rank 3 on this character, to be honest. I don't know if it'll ever go any higher than that. How's your Shadowblade doing, Mallow? Actually, I'm really enjoying Necro. I'm not very good at it, but he has that in common with all the other classes I play, too. Okay, here's the realm map. See each of these here? These are castles. Okay, they're keeps that belong to this realm, Albion. Then they have these towers as well. The enemy coming from Hibernia or Midgard can come here by boat and capture these by laying siege to them. This is the Realm War map here. So they can come and take the castles. We have relics. I don't know if you can read this or not. Each realm has a strength relic and a power relic, which can be captured by the enemy and taken back to their country. And then you have to go recapture it again. Correct me if I'm wrong on any of this stuff, guys. If the strength relic is taken, then from Albion, say, and taken to Midgard, then Midgard's people that are leveling up would get a 5% bonus in melee damage. If the power one is taken, then the magic damage would get boosted. Yes. So yeah, that's the frontier realms here. I'll just go show you the other map. I don't care if I have to recast. Sauvage would do, right? So now I'm in the I'm on the frontier. The enemy and that land that we were just in is just out that door. But when I call up the map, oh, that's just the realm map. When I call up the map, Albion. These are all the zones that are PvE only. You'll never get PvP in any of these. Basically, there's some exceptions like a dungeon called Darkness Falls and things like that. But this is all PvE. It's huge. It's tons of space and things to fight and everything else. There are raids for the dragons. There is a major dungeon in each realm. There's other minor dungeons, but for big raids, there's a major dungeon to each realm. Then there's a PvP and PvE mixed dungeon called Darkness Falls, which has a big raid that goes on down low in the bottom levels of it. Access to Darkness Falls is controlled by who has taken which keeps, right? So Darkness Falls belongs to Albion right now. So I could go into Darkness Falls and show you that. I don't think I'm going to do that, but it's a big dungeon. It's on like 7 levels of dungeon. There's another one out in the frontier called Passage of Conflict, where again you can end up in RvR as well. But it's primarily PvE. Yeah. Not as complex from what I understand about WoW raids. It's not the same thing. But they are big activities you can engage in. PvE side. And if you go on a dragon raid, or you go down and fight Legion in the bottom of Darkness Falls, then there are rewards you can get for that are basically you roll for them, right? So whether or not you get one is a matter of chance and how often you participate and stuff like that. But they're not quite the same as the big raids that WoW has, I think, where you've got like dozens of dungeons that each have their own specific ways that people have figured out how to get through them. They're not like that. This game is primarily PvP focused. You can PvE in it, and some activities are definitely done in PvE, and people level up in PvE. But it is PvP focused mostly. This is a private shard. They don't even have all the quests enabled here. On live, people probably aren't doing most of them, but they probably still have the quests enabled because they set it all up the first time. But on live, people have moved away from the PvE side and focused just on the PvP side. And there's people that have been PvPing on that on the live servers for 20 years, right? I don't know how old this server is, but it's nowhere near that old. So it's an excellent game, worth trying. But
Miso305 is now a follower.
oh, thank you very much. I don't even see you on my list of people there. Have some applause. Thank you very much for following. I really appreciate that. You're wondering why I'm looked down here. I've got a second monitor here. Hello. How are you doing today, Misa? Thank you very much for the follow. Are you playing on Phoenix? Are you playing on live? Or how'd you end up coming here to the channel? Just curious. I guess I should go back to Frontier. Oh, okay. Oh, so you mean my my guild thing here actually worked as advertisement? That's awesome. Somewhere here. Oh, well, that dude will do. Cool. I mean, I thought I should do that because if I don't have a guild, then people are going to invite me and everything else. And if I do have a guild and it's just advertisement, I'm only really soloing in this game right now because I figure if I'm playing in a group, I'm not going to be doing the group any justice. Yeah, sure. Sure, if you see somebody that's not in a guild, well, you know, well, we want more people in our guild. I don't really know anybody in any of the guilds except PNA here. Taking you to ye old court over the origin of the guild idea. Did you suggest it or something like that? I don't remember. Maybe you did suggest it. I wouldn't be surprised. PNA has been like massively helpful. Anyway, welcome, Misa. Or Misa. Okay, sure. Not a problem. I know it took help to form it, so there must have been somebody around doing that, right? But it's a good idea. I should do it on the other ones too. Oh, I know that. I should do it on the mid side and the hib side too. It's just a matter of, well, it's a matter of actually playing a mid or hib character, which I haven't done in a while. You know, actually getting together with people to do it. But I should form Twitch TV Hibernia, that font guy, and Twitch TV Midgard, that font guy, and then get all my characters in there, and that just sounds like an awful lot of work. Okay, so Misa, because I haven't played it yet, well, I played it once. Here's the characters I'm playing. In theory, mostly I've been playing this guy for the past 5 sessions, but now, it's worth noting that I have to actually level the Shadow Blade from 46.5 to 50. But I thought if I had to edit that, I'll put them in there anyway, and that'll just save me having to re-edit everything again, because it took forever. Oh, wow, man. Thank you very, very much. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Well, I don't know.
Jordan_RTE just joined the shield wall.
Thank you very much. Here.
Chlidonut is now a follower.
Awesome. Thank you very much, folks. Oh, and thank you for that.
Nightcaps is now a follower.
Wow. Picking up people like mad. Thank you very much, folks. All of you. And now I get... Ah. Oh, thank you very much, Shiloh. That's awesome. Have more applause, all of you. Since I need to go make some more coffee... Oh. Well, thank you, Scribe Aldous. That would be my lovely wife. So, thank you folks there that are sitting here and just got that there. That is all awesome. I am going to go make more coffee. It's a great night for DOC. It's an awesome night for me, and it's you folks that do that. I will play my intro.
Lucy26 is now a follower.
Wow! Have some more applause. That's awesome. I'm going to go make some more decaf coffee and throw some more whiskey in it, and I will be back in a second. But since you people liked my sizzle reel there, or channel break as I call it, here's my title sequence. Okay. Okay, I'm back. Sorry. When the coffee goes in, it has to come out. What are you doing that for now? What did I do to deserve that? I won't ask. Well, I did, but... Oh, yeah. That's okay. Sure. I'll go out to the frontier while it's running. There you go. Well, thank you. Thanks. I had lots of fun making that, and I'd like to do more of them. As for the hype train, I missed my hype train. Okay, I missed the hype train. I don't even know what to do with a hype train. Don't. I appreciate it when people subscribe. I appreciate it when people follow, and I appreciate when people are watching me. That's cool. Dance. I can't dance. I'm over 60, man. I don't have the dance gene, if I ever did. No, I'm in an apartment building. I can't go any. It can't go any higher because it would be the neighbor's floor upstairs. No, don't have any strobe lights. Okay, Mallow, have a good stream. I will drop by at some point and check you out too. I haven't seen your stream in a while. Actually, I haven't seen your stream since you got to realm rank 11 on your inf, because I haven't seen you play the Shadow Blade yet. So I got to catch up. Mallow TV does an excellent stream as well. If you guys are looking for somebody to check out, you should watch him. I get all the great people here for Dark Age of Camelot. Mallow, Hasiril. Now, Mallow broadcasts in German, English, and I think he said Polish, but not much Polish. Hasiril is mostly in French, so there's that. This game is very popular in Europe. Illuminati, I think, is just English. And who else is there? There's somebody else around, too. Yep. Have a good one. Anyways, as for those videos, I really like making them, but they're very, very time-consuming to do. So I spent better part of a day just doing the short little channel break there. It took forever and a day to do the main titles. In part because, of course, when you go out on the frontiers of any one realm, if you kill anything, you're locked out for 4 hours on the other realms. And I was shooting on all three. The music is a great fit, yes. There's a credit at the bottom of the first piece there for who did the music. I can't claim credit to having created it or anything like that. It's great stuff. I went and listened to an awful lot of music trying to find stuff. Yes, I'm a massive fan of Vikings too. I haven't seen the whole thing. I cut myself off. I haven't seen all of Vikings, and I haven't seen all of The Expanse yet. I don't know why I'm saving it. But yeah, I'm a huge fan of Vikings. So my little cutscenes for follows and stuff like that come from Vikings. Vikings and The Last Kingdom. I think one of the Shield Wall ones that's in there is from The Last Kingdom, which I also like. And they seem suitable to this. If you like science fiction and you haven't seen The Expanse, you should see The Expanse. Oh, I'm sure there's lots of stuff that could be done. The problem is that they're not making games like this one the same way anymore. There's been lots of good games made, but they're not on the same model as this. I mean, I'd happily be paying for a subscription to Live and playing on Live if it was fun. But because when I played there before, I never got any of my characters to high realm rank, it's not that much fun. Going out on the frontiers on Live for me and any of my characters is kind of akin to just headbanging against a cement wall. I get killed right away by people who have been playing for 20 years and have... Oh, Nightcaps, you just got killed. And I'm in Maka. Assuming your character has the same name. It's just not that much fun. Yeah. Well, now, the motto of the SCA, the Society for Creative Anachronism, when I did medieval sword fighting, was die and learn. Entirely applicable here. I'm just waiting for a group of the enemy to come so I can try Volcanic Pillar. I mean, I suppose I could use it on one person just to try it out, but then I got to wait 15 minutes or whatever to do it again. And I want to see if I can use, with group fights somewhere, if I can use Volcanic Pillar to cheese my way to Realm Rank 3 or wherever. Because this character is mostly going to be for farming, for PvE. That's what these guys are good for. And I have all those other characters to level up, and probably I'll end up leveling up more than those. My problem is I'm an altaholic. I always have been. I was in DAOC when I first played it. I was in Star Wars Galaxies insofar as I could be. I had characters on multiple servers. Absolutely hopeless in City of Heroes. Have a good night, PNA. I'm just getting back into playing City of Heroes on the emulator. Unfortunately, I can't Twitch it. That's one of the conditions, is that you won't stream it. And I have like 16 characters there right now. No, 26 characters there. Some of whom I'll delete and some of whom I'll level up. But I'm terrible for that. So I'm just as bad here. I have tons and tons of characters. And I'm trying to limit myself to just a few, but I'm not doing a very good job of it, unfortunately. Oh, that's a little too hot, and maybe a little bit too much scotch. I don't think so. Just too hot, mostly. Yeah, see there, that's a scout. I should try scout, too. And I have to try Nightshade. I've never played a scout even like level 1. Nightshade I have, that's the Heb assassin. I have, oh, she's like 25 or something like that. I've never really given it a good shot. I was thinking that I should try one each of the stealther classes, which means I'd need to make a hunter, a scout, and a nightshade and get them to 50. And I already have a ranger and an infiltrator and a shadow blade and a minstrel. And that will be all of the stealth classes. This guy is the only level 50 caster I have. And I used to play casters almost exclusively. It's funny. Oh, D'Angelico. Yeah, sure, sorry. That should be the one. I think that's the one. No, that's Pet. What is my buff for the dude? Pet, Pet, Pet. See, I haven't even looked into this. See, these are all... Oh, okay. No. Maybe that did what it was supposed to do. Yeah, okay. I know there's a Necro buff that people pass out, and I never bothered looking it up because I'm usually not around anybody. I'll have to look up that. Like I said, this guy here is intended for soloing. Or for farming. So yeah, if you haven't tried this, give it a shot. It really is a good game. It's got a lot of depth, and it's one of those games where you can become really good at playing a class by having the right reactions at the right time and everything. You were talking about WoW. Is it Misa was talking about WoW? Can't remember. Whoever was talking about WoW there. I don't know if WoW has interrupts the same way, but in this game there are abilities and things which can interrupt a person from doing what they're doing. And that actually makes it fairly important too, to time everything right and to get the right abilities. You can get stunned or mezzed here and be unable to do anything, but if you use Purge, it will get rid of that effect. The level of Purge I have, there's a 5-second delay before it does it. I can die in that 5 seconds, so I want to get the next level of Purge, excuse me, which has no delay, and a 15-minute reuse. The third level has no delay and a 10-minute reuse. By the time you get down to level 5, there's no delay and it's a 5-minute reuse. Very often in fights you get stunned. Everybody wants to stun you because then they can use all sorts of abilities on you and you can't react. Well, that's cool, but I got to get a lot of realm points to do that, to buy those skills, and I'm not likely to get those realm points. So I'm kind of looking for a cheesy way to get enough realm points that when I stop doing RVR, I can augment my PvE with a different set of skills. And this guy is going to farm to make money so that I can pay for better equipment for my minstrel, so I can shift the money to other realms and pay for the template, it's called. Pay for a template on my scald, and I think it's the shadow blade's going to need it too. That's going to take forever and a day. They're apparently really hard to template. And a template basically just means getting all of these abilities here maxed out by wearing the right equipment. So in the case of a necromancer, strength doesn't matter, because my having the strength on my shade does not translate to my pet. Some of the other skills here probably do. The intelligence there, having max bonus there means that my spells will do more damage. So that's cool. These resists down here do translate. So I got 26% thrust. Anybody goes to hit me with a piercing weapon, 26% of their damage gets eliminated and I take the rest. Subject to other stuff like what the armor factor is on my pet and stuff like that. There's other things that are there. But you want to get those things maxed, and I basically have them maxed. So having done that, I have to do this for my minstrel character who does not have a template, and for my skald who does not have a template yet. My ranger and my champion are temped. My savage is temped. My infiltrator is temped. And what else have we got there? I had 10 characters. There's got to be more. This guy is now. It can get very expensive. The Shadow Blade is not, and that apparently can cost a fortune. So I have to. Oh, Sudarul was talking about that. Sorry, I was having a conversation and a fight broke out. Passive, come here. Thank you. Where the hell is my pet gone? Get your butt back here, dude. Passive. Follow. Heal. No, lost my pet. Oh well, didn't die. There's always that. Okay. Okay, I can get benefit from that fire. Oh, I don't care. If you're the enemy there and I come into range, go ahead and kill me. I do not mind. I don't expect special treatment because I'm not gonna not attack somebody who's in my audience if I come across them either. So, thank you, but don't worry about it. Besides which, I want to get better at this. So if people don't fight me, then I'm not learning how to be better because I'm not learning how to react. I don't mind losing as long as I learn something from the loss, right? So I can get better. My big weakness is I'm playing theoretically 10 characters, and that means I'm master of none. Yeah. We do not have the pet buffs up, do we? No. Yeah, I like this game. I think it's a brilliant creation. I want to get better at playing it. My big weakness is that I'm playing so many different characters. I played WoW in beta and for the first month. Oh, DOC. Yes, I played from day one for like 5, 6 years. But I didn't do. I did a lot of the PVE side, and I played a lot of different classes and characters and whatnot. Almost all Midgard. Midgard on Percival server, if you played back then. Percival, Midgard, and then I had low-level Albs on Nimue and low-level Hibs on Guinevere. Oh, you're on K. Okay, yep. Boars, yes. All these old names that I remember so fondly. Hey, almost R2L8. Go me. No, it's not a major achievement. Oh, can I cast that buff on him? Is that the one? It's a pet command for casting, but I don't know if that casts on me. No, that's me. I gotta go look the buff up, whatever it is. Oh, I'm actually getting small amounts of phoenix feathers too. Anyway, yeah, I played on live from day one. I pre-ordered it, and ABS buff, is that the one on others? Do you know what line it's in? Right. Oh, hello, Shade Sky. You've been here before. I'm sure you have. Your name looks very familiar. Come on, where is... I mean, I should have noticed this by now, but I have not. I am a failure. Yeah, I thought you had. Yeah. See, I got all the reductions. Got a melee absorption. Yeah. I don't see which one it is. I'll have to look it up on the character creation chart there. Care gen thing. This class is not very suited to RvR in a lot of ways. It's great when everybody's busy and not paying any attention to you, but I don't feel like... I mean, I'm sure at high realm rank, if you can get there, it's awesome. But getting there is going to be the hard part, and I don't think that it's all that suited to soloing. Maybe to... Yeah, I know, and I don't know what spell it is. Well, that's no good. Yeah, I know, and I don't know what... Well, crap, I'll go back. If I should be casting it on people when they're around, I'll go back and I'll look it up on the chart there and see which one it is. I soloed this guy to 50. I don't think I had help with anybody. And therefore I haven't been buffing anybody with that buff. I never even thought about it. But I should know what it is so I could do something with it. Okay, just a second here. I have the thing open here somewhere. Somewhere in here will be that's pet. And see, they're all listed as pet. Target pet. Oh, hey, I got more realm points. Should say target realm when I can cast it on somebody else. And I'm not seeing it unless this care planner is also not showing me something. Nope, it's not showing up there. I don't understand. Well, we're now 2RL8. Go me. Really go everybody else, because those are just mostly participation. I honestly don't know what that spell is. I should. But when I went down the chart there on the character generator, they all said target this one here, target realm. If I cast it on my pet, who casts it, yes, that's it there. But it says the character generator says a care planner says target pet. So it's intimacy with death. Okay, no problem. So that should cast on him. Except he already has it. Okay. Four minutes. Where is the task? Oh. Slight bit more. Oh, Aelin Vannon. I don't like Aelin Vannon. Yeah, okay. So the character planner did not help me at all in finding that. That is Intimacy with Death, level 48. Yep, got that. Oh, I got Trigger. Now, I love playing a stealther, but I hate being a target for stealthers. Because there could literally be 4 or 5 assassins standing right out there in front of me and I don't know anything about it, right? On the other hand, I like being one of those assassins. Connor. Oh, just so people know, in case you haven't heard me mention it, I broadcast on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Sundays, usually around 7 o'clock PST, somewhere between 7 and 8. On Thursdays, it's a little later because my wife works late and I have to go pick her up from work. So I get started late. No, I'm toast. It's that 5-second delay on purge, or in this case, not having purge, that did me in there. That and noticing the, oh, that was Malonia. Mallow TV that was in here earlier. That's Malonia there. I don't know who killed me, if that was Malonia. No, that was Lifty. Okay. Not Malonia. But Malonia is kicking around here somewhere. Probably right there. Come on, where'd they hide them? No, still haven't found them. Obviously, too much whiskey in the coffee. No. Okay. Summon away. Takes forever. 20 seconds to cast this spell. Really annoying. There we go. And then the buffing begins. It's only 4 buffs. It's not the end of the universe. And then 2 potions. And we can bring up the map and just port right back out there for a big sense of deja vu. Come on. Okay, don't need that. So I know Malonia. Pretty sure that's the name of Mallow's new Shadow Blade. Is kicking around somewhere out here. And if I know Mallow, he won't want to attack me. He'll let other people attack me, of course, but he won't want to attack me, which is wrong. I know Illuminati showed up in my chat once and apologized for killing me, and I'm like, dude, I'm attacking you. I'm the enemy. Kill me. Go ahead. Die and learn. Now, Lifty, who killed me, is somewhere out here still, probably. And Malonia, somewhere. And I have no way to uncover them other than to happen to run close enough to them to see them. Which is not the best method to find stealthers. I mean, I could cast this, but it's only level 13. It's not likely to land. I don't know if it gives me a resist message. Like if it would still uncover somebody even if it didn't cause any damage. I don't think it would. That's the PBAOE if I'd gone the right spec line for it, but I tried that and it actually really sucked. Maybe because I wasn't good enough at playing it. I don't know. Hey, a kobold. You actually here, kobold? You are. Get back here. If my pet gets too far away, I lose my pet. I think that guy was just running around to tag people. It's a downside to Necro. Your pet doesn't have a very great range. Oh, thanks very much. Thanks for coming by. I hope to see you next time. And I'm glad you enjoyed it. Really am. Thanks. Have a good night. I love having an audience. I already talk to myself when I play games anyway, so, you know, why not stream? And oh, they got him. Killed 10 of 15. I didn't do very much damage. I got 15 realm points and an additional 4. Oh, and 90. Okay, and 90 points there. Okay, still not a lot. Okay, sure. Yeah, looking forward to it. I will be broadcasting. What is it today? It's Thursday today, right? I'll be broadcasting again Sunday. I probably will be playing something in between there. But I'm really glad you enjoyed it. Yeah, I really enjoy having you people show up. It's awesome. And I'm slowly building followers and well, people subscribing. That's cool. That's really cool. So that's a minor absorption, but I guess that helps. Everything helps. Okay. What's the task around? I don't know if that worked. Okay, I am going to go seek one more death here, and then I might call it a night because I slept like crap last night and spent a lot of time on the computer today. I really do appreciate all of you who came to watch me. I hope you enjoyed the stream. And I hope you enjoy this game because I think it's immense fun and can be really requiring skill and stuff too, which is kind of cool. Yeah. like I said, my goal here is to change this score up here from rank 2 L8 to rank 3. I think that'll do. Okay, sure, yeah. I'm reposting all of these to YouTube too, but it's hard to find the link for it. I will try and put that on. I don't know if it's on the Twitch page, a link to YouTube for that. It should be. So if you ever missed anything and you are strong enough of constitution to listen to me natter for 3 or 4 or 5 hours, they're all up there too. It sometimes takes me a day or two to remember to post them, but they're usually posted the next day. So that's because I ran out of space on my system and I thought, I'll just upload the whole shebang to YouTube and call it done. And it took like 4 or 5 days to upload it all, but I eventually got there. Oh, fine. Purge up? Yes. Get your butt over here. Get back here. Okay. Now we can go on the defensive. This is all the Celts in the universe coming. That was worth it, just to see what it did. Even though they're going to kill me. What did I do for damage with Volcanic Pillar there? Cool. I'm hoping to cheese my way up in realm rank by using Volcanic Pillar whenever I find big enough groups. So if I Zerg tomorrow, I should be able to get some points off that. Hello, Ferp2, how you doing? Welcome to the channel. Here, have some applause by way of welcome. Unfortunately, I'm just in the process of quitting. This guy's my Necro. He's going to be my farmer. He doesn't really need to RvR. He's not that suited to RvR, really, unless I want to run with the Zerg. But I want to get enough realm points. So that's what Volcanic Pillar is going to do me. I literally have Purge 1 and I think Volcanic Pillar 2 for realm abilities. That's it. I would eventually like Purge 3, at least. I really love Purge 5. I have that on my Infiltrator. But nice to meet you. Thank you for the comment there. But I'm gonna quit here. I've been at it for 3.5 hours, and that's enough for tonight. So thank you very much, folks. Thanks for coming by. I actually have end credits now, so I'm going to play my end credits. And I will be on again Sunday night. So have a good night, folks.